Alright guys, so since this is actually going to be a short video, I'm actually going to be testing the second electronic item that I ended up picking up from that thrift store. I ended up picking a Kodak Carousel. The model number is 4200 in very great condition. Picked it up for 12 bucks from my local thrift store. The only thing is, I believe the light bulb is out. Luckily I have another projector, so I can test that theory fairly quickly by taking the light bulb from the other unit. But look how nice it is. And guys, this is an old unit. Look how clean this one is. For $12, even in non-working condition because of the light bulb, it was still a steal. And there goes the lens in here. Then there goes the remote. And then here is the compartment where the light bulb is at. So I'm gonna have to try to replace that light bulb there because when I tried to turn it on at the thrift store, it wasn't working. Or it didn't turn on. So here's the unit powered on. Supposed to have the light on. This is only the fan, so I know that the unit actually works. And then the power is off. So all these things, all these buttons work. Alright guys, so unfortunately the light bulb, or the bulb from the other one, from that other unit, does not fit this unit. It's too big. This one is a little bit smaller. Alright guys, so this little light bulb, I'll be able to find it either on eBay or Amazon for about 10 bucks, free shipping. But that means I'm gonna have $22 into the whole unit, which is okay. It's in excellent condition, near mint. I would consider this. Look at the inside. It was probably hardly ever used. The bad thing is these bulbs actually only average 70 hours of use, so that's why it's probably gone. Too bad that this one is actually not the perfect size for it, or not the matching size. If not, I would have just replaced it with that one and eventually found another one and replaced it with that. With all that being said, I'm gonna have $22 into the whole unit, including the new bulb. What I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna be pairing it up with a couple of these carousels. If you guys don't know what this carousel is, this is what it is. Back in the old days, for photography, in order to display your photography back when computers weren't around, you would actually get your negatives of your film, you'd put it in these carousels, and then you would project it on the screen. And that's how you would be viewing your photos. Nowadays, you just view it on your computer screen, and that's pretty much the older way of doing things. I remember we used to have projectors at school, still the same concept, but this was specific to photography. Alright guys, so I just ended up purchasing the light bulb for $10.27 after taxes. So it's going to be arriving in about 4 days. As soon as I end up getting that, I'll show you guys how to actually replace that light bulb, and then we'll go ahead and test the actual unit. Alright guys, so the part finally came in. Okay, so that looks to be the right size. So let's go ahead and take that compartment out. Okay. Now we have to clip it under here and there to keep that bulb in there really tight. Oh, there it goes. Really tight. Now we can insert it back. There goes the model info. Now the lamp should work. There we go. So You guys see the lamp in there? So it's not going to put out an image until we actually send something down there. So in order for the actual image to be displayed, or the light to actually be projected through the lens itself, you actually have to put in one of these carousels in the machine. So the way to actually install this is you have to place this little opening here into this area here where the arrow is located. So by doing that, you have to put it through the holes here, but making sure that that opening is where that arrow is at. All right. So once you have that, then you can turn on the unit all the way to where the light is at. You can tell the light is on because it's going to be showing there. Now, in order for the image to be displayed, you do that. Now you can see the image, right? It's going to be blurry because you can make it bigger there, but it's all going to be based off of the distance where the actual unit should be. So now, depending on how far you have it from the screen, then you can see the clear projection there. But it's obviously you're not going to have this unit that close to the screen, so you just base it off of how far you're going to have it from the screen. So you guys can see this $12 unit is actually working now after replacing the light bulb, and now it's going to be well over 120 by including a couple of these carousels. I'm going to include blank carousels because I am going to be selling these film slides separately. I've actually already sold a pack of, I forgot of how many, but it sold for, I believe, about $90 just for these film slides. If I can find the sold listing, I'll go ahead and include it here on the screen. But you guys, if you guys end up finding some of these old film, these are actually, they could be pretty valuable. It really depends on what the actual film is of. Now, as you guys can see, I can't take this carousel off. So the same way that we ended up putting it on is the exact same way that we will be taking it off. So the arrow actually has to be in that same area. So we'll have to reverse it back to that area, actually. And then you could actually take it off. But the same way you put it on is the exact same way you put it off. Then you turn it off, and then I'll be able to start listing this unit. But with this Kodak Carousel, I'm going to be listing it for over $100, especially because I'm going to be including maybe two or three of these carousels with it. I think it might be two. These go for about 10 to 15 bucks each. So if I put two of them, that will bring up the value to about 30 bucks just on the carousels, plus another, I'll say $90 on here. So I'm gonna list it for about 125 and see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna try to sell it for over $100, especially since I already have 22 bucks in the whole unit. All right, guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Hopefully you guys learned something new in today's video. And if you like this type of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as I will continue on bringing you guys some more of these educational videos if you're trying to resell. All right, thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.